Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today is that time of the month. We are going to go back over some of the bourbon that we have tasted this month. And we are going to select what we consider to be the bourbon of the month. And as Howard Cosell would say, Rebecca, would you please give out the names of these outstanding champions who are going to be walking into the squared circle?
I would love to, and I'm going to give you the briefest background on them just so that you know who the players are, and it will be in alphabetical order. First, we have Bardstown Discovery 13, fondly known as Disco 13. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey by Bardstown Bourbon Company. Its youngest age in this bottle is 8 years old. The proof is 110.8. We purchased this bottle for $139.99. Our second contender is Chicken Cock Private Cask Single Barrel, also a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. The distillery is Bardstown Bourbon Company's collaborative distillation program for Chicken Cock. 70% corn, 21% rye, and 9% malted barley. It was aged for 5 years and 4 months. Proof is 125.28. The MSRP is $90. Next, Cinder and Smoke Founder Select 10-year, also a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, blended and bottled by the Bard Distillery. While its mash bill is undisclosed, it is corn, rye, and malted barley. It was aged for 10 years. It is 100 proof, and its MSRP is 100. This is batch 10, bottle 5 of 497. Finally, Old Fitzgerald Bottle and Bond 7-year, another Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey by Heaven Hill Distilleries, distilled at their Bernheim Distillery. 68% corn, 20% wheat, 12% malted barley. It was aged for 7 years. Its proof is 100. MSRP is $60. These are all Kentucky straight bourbon whiskeys. They have a range of years and a range of prices. We're going to be tasting these bottles one by one. We do not know what's in our glasses, but you will know as we go through it. Our first round is the only time we'll really give you some brief express type tasting notes, and we'll score them, give an initial scoring, and we'll have a process we go through, and hopefully we'll come up with a winner by the time we're done.
Knock on wood.
Let's start with sample A.
A.
And I'll just say, just looking at them, they're very similar in color.
Yeah, I wouldn't even discuss color.
No reason.
Yeah. Now the legs on this one, I'll say I barely moved the glass and the legs are already just coming down.
Yeah, they're working. Oh, this is going to be really hard because these are somewhat similar. They're Kentucky straight bourbon whiskeys.
Sweetness, it's like a...
It smells like bourbon.
Vanilla caramel. Yeah, it smells like bourbon.
Smells like a bourbon I like.
I think I know which one this is. I'm not going to say anything that's not going to influence.
I don't have any idea.
I'm going to guess in my mind, and with the end, I might mention.
I might get a little bit of fruit note on here. I'm ready to taste this leggy sample A.
Okay. Well, you're just barely moving the glass now.
Yeah.
This is very pronounced.
Cheers to sample A.
A.
Wow. That is really good. Of course, we're going to say that because we wouldn't have put them in whiskey of the month if they weren't good.
Vanilla caramel.
That mouthfeel on this from that viscosity. Oh my goodness.
You have some tannins in there. The barrel notes are there.
Yeah, the barrel is coming forward.
It's sweet.
Got some cinnamon.
That's a pretty good start.
It's really good. This is something I'd be happy drinking
I'm
again.
going to initial to the side what I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Whew, clear my palate. I don't have a clue. I really don't.
I'm just guessing based on one.
Picking up B.
B.
Give it a little twirl before I start sniffing. Oh, this smells different. This is more caramel.
Oh, this is a lot different.
A lot more caramel, a lot sweeter.
It is definitely caramel. Caramel, maybe cinnamon. Boy, the alcohol's there get too close. It's the bigger boy.
I think it's proofier than the first one, and I think it's sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ready to taste? Oh, the legs. Oh, it's pretty.
Well, it's another leg competition.
Very leggy.
Even though this is leggy, I still think A had more legs just because it started that way, but these are big legs.
These are very pretty. Cheers to sample B.
B.
Great mouthfeel.
Cinnamon. Caramel. A little bit of black pepper in the back. Mouth feels great.
Mm-hmm. It's very different from A. They're similar but different. And we said some of the same notes. I feel like this one's proofier.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm leaving them even because I like them both. Thank goodness we get to try them a couple more times. So I'll have a chance to change up my scores a little bit.
We go to
C.
Si, senor.
This has a lighter nose. It's softer, not as distinct on the nose.
I'm getting, oh gosh, this is going to be really crazy. I'm almost getting ginger.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ginger, there's definitely a baking spice component, maybe even cardamom. There's something very different with this. As confident as I was about what I think A is, I am absolutely lost on this one because I don't even remember any of these having the nose.
Yeah, by the time we get to the whiskey of the month, it could have been 2 or 3 weeks since we had something. So we do a lot of our new whiskey tastings early in the month. Cheers to C. And those beautiful legs you've got. So far we got 3 leggy ones. C.
Wow. Oh man.
That's good. It's different, but it's good. It's got a little smokiness to it.
Mm-hmm. This, I think, has the most barrel notes.
Yeah, it's got this smokiness right off the bat, and it's a little more savory than the first 2.
Yes.
The nose wasn't super sweet. It was kind of light, but then it gets a little bit more savory. I'm liking it. If you like something like it's got some smoke hints, I said take another quick sip.
This is going to be really close.
Wow.
This is probably going to go down to the very, very end.
Yeah, when we do the nose, taste, finish, and then evaluate overall.
Because of my 3 so far, 2 are the exact same score, and the other one is 1 point above. And
yeah, same. I've got 2 92s and a 93.
This could be anybody's game.
Okay, D.
D.
Let's see if its legs are measuring up. Those C's got legs just hanging on for days there.
Okay, well, this is the least pronounced leg.
I were to compare it, this smells a little bit more like C than the other ones do.
I agree. I'm almost getting orange.
Something zesty, bright and light.
Orange, almost.
It's brighter than C.
Yeah, it's a little bit more floral. Is this one savory? This is not.
But it's not super sweet.
No.
Now the legs, the legs have definitely formed.
Okay, and
so they're all great legs, great viscosity, super great mouthfeel, I bet.
And I almost feel like Michael Veach. I'm getting cardamom.
He says twice.
That's twice. I probably haven't said that in 6 months. It's good. All 4 of these. I'm glad we own them. I'm glad we own them.
And we got all of these in September, as I recall. Cheers to sample D. Can't wait to taste you.
Cheers.
This is going to be really hard.
The barrel notes and their sweetness. A little bit of tannin.
What is the sweetness you're getting? It's like a very hint of caramel, maybe vanilla.
I am thinking it might be vanilla.
It's not quite rich enough for caramel. It drinks kind of light.
It does. Probably the next part is going to determine where it goes, because even my high score right now, I have 3 of the 4 with the same score.
Well, mine are 91, 92, 93. That's where they are. So they're all close.
I've got 3 92s and a 93. So at this point right now, we're going to grade the noses on these. So just so you don't listen to this process and fall asleep, we're going to speed up the film as we do this. And we will be back to you in normal time in a few moments.
Okay, we're back. That was a little harder than I thought it was going to be honest. So Wayne, what was your favorite nose? What was your 1 through 4?
My 1 through 4, B was first. Then C was second. Then A was third. And D was fourth.
We're somewhat similar. So my number 1 nose is actually C. My second place nose was A. Third was B. And we agreed I had D as fourth for the nose.
Yeah.
So we're kind of close.
Yeah.
So that's close. So our next step, this takes a little longer. We're going to do the tasting to see what is our favorite taste profile. And it's going to depend on what we're thinking today. We could try it again tomorrow, or we could try it 2 weeks from now. We might come up with something different, but we're going to rank 1 through 4 for our taste profile, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I'll go first this time. First place, right now, I had as B, and second, I had C. Third, I had A, and fourth, I had D.
Okay, for me, it's definitely different. My 1 was C. My 2 was B. My 3 was D. And my 4th was A.
Okay, so we are not agreeing, which is fun. Our final thing here will be to do the finish. This takes a little bit longer, so again, you'll get fast forwarded. Because we're gonna really focus on the finish. What do we like about the finish? And at the end of that, we will also take time to adjust our scores and such, because that may change. If it was a 91, we may bump it up to a 94. If it was a 91 we didn't like as much, it might go down to an 89. Who knows? So this will take a little bit of time, but we'll be back as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back, and I'm going to let Wayne tell us what his ranking is for finish.
Finish, B was first. C was second. D was third. And A was fourth.
Okay, for me, for finish, B was first. C was second. A was third, and D was fourth. So we were close. I think we switched on third and fourth. That was it, right? Mm-hmm. So do you feel like you have a clear winner right now? The next thing we like to do to see if we have a winner or not, or to see if we need to do some kind of tiebreaker, is we go through and share our adjusted score. And you've adjusted yours, right?
Yes.
Okay, I've adjusted mine as well. What is your score for A?
My score for A is 91, and I actually dropped that from 92.
My score is 92. That's where I started, and I left it there. So
Okay.
we're at a 183. What is your score for B?
My score for B is 94, and I actually raised that from a 93.
My score for B is a 94, and I raised that from a 92.
Okay.
So that one's looking very strong. What about C?
C, my score was 92, and it's the only one I did not change.
My score is a 93, and it's the only one I did not change. So that's pretty funny. And then how about D?
D is 90, and the original was a 92.
This is really funny. Mine is also a 90, and it was originally a 91. So we both changed it to a 90. So this says, I think we have a clear winner.
B is the clear winner.
Yeah, we will start in reverse order. You guys know, but we don't. So you got to be patient with us because we don't know who won, and we're dying to know. We're going to start in fourth place, which is D,
Okay.
with 180, which is a 90 score. D is number 4, Old Fitz.
Well, I was way off. I was whispering to her, and I wrote on my paper what I thought Old Fitz was, and I was way off on it.
And it got a lower score for me because it didn't have a good finish, and it came in 4th on all my ratings. It just wasn't quite pulling its weight, I guess. I loved it when we did the tasting just recently.
To me, there was a funky element to it, and I can't really explain it, but it just tasted a little bit odd.
So you're surprised, I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. That means that A.
We're going to be surprised.
That means A, that I guessed incorrectly on what I thought it was.
So an A would be our 3rd place.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd place with 183 is A. A is number 3. 3A, which is Cinder and Smoke. I'm stunned.
Well, it's funny. I thought Cinder and Smoke was Old Fitzgerald.
Yeah, and I actually thought it might have been C because I kept getting smoky notes, and Cinder and Smoke is very smoky for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's called Cinder and Smoke. That's their Founder's Reserve, and it's their 10-year, so it normally has those notes on it. We'll talk about 2nd place now, which is C. And C is, oh, I didn't look at it. Duh. C is 2. Oh my gosh. 2 is chicken cock. And that's really funny for me because when we did this tasting, that bottle's been hit because I also did a cocktail with this bottle because it was so good. When we did the tasting originally, I got so much cherry on that. I did not get that today. I
didn't get cherry on it, and ironically, there was something that just wasn't hitting me today. The proof was there, but it wasn't working for me today. And ironically, what's funny, and this is, I think, our first, we have not had Bardstown, and
so yeah, number 1, because it was alphabetical.
Let's go back to the 70s.
Disco 13, Bardstown won. We've not had Bardstown win anything this year, and it's been in a couple contests.
It has, and it's got knocked out repeatedly.
And we love Bardstown. You can see all the Bardstown we have here. We have more in the closet. So I'm pretty excited about that. We love them all. And Chicken Cock still might get in on a playoff as we look at the various bottles we have in 2nd place. 4 of our 2nd place Whiskey of the Months will be in the Sweet 16. Bardstown's Discovery 13 will automatically be in the Sweet 16. It will also go to our Whiskey of the Quarter playoff, our 4th quarter, because we've already done 3 quarters of playoffs, which will be for seeding only. So it's definitely in the Sweet 16. It just depends on what bracket it's in. We have not tasted these for a bit, know, because we had them earlier in the month. I didn't guess any of them. Did you guess anyone?
No, like I said, I was completely wrong. I thought
if this had been a blind to guess which ones was each one, I would have gotten every one of them wrong.
Well, it would have been, I would have at least said 2 wrong because I thought A was the Old Fitz, and that ended up being Cinder and Smoke.
Yeah, and I thought Cinder and Smoke was C, and C ended up being Chicken Cock. So this is the beauty of a blind, and it's why we select our Whiskey of the Month doing a blind. Even though we're familiar with these brands, we're familiar with these bottles, you've seen, we could not identify these exactly because they're all Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskeys. Similar proofs, a couple are a little bit higher, but nothing's like crazy high. This one's higher proof, but I wasn't getting that on that. Although We did say it's a little proofier. That was B, I think it was. No, that was C. So we weren't quite getting that proof. It was funny, the one we thought was proofier was Bardstown, which is like 110. And it's not that proofy. This is the proofiest thing we have at 125.
I was really wondering if B was chicken cod.
Because of the proof level, because I thought it was a little proofier. So again, we do blinds to be as fair as possible because we really have relationships with a lot of these folks. We love these brands and we want to be as fair as possible. Just because we selected you for our Whiskey of the Month says that we thought these bottles were terrific. We had a long debate about what we were going to include this month because we drank some amazing whiskey in October. And it was a little challenging for us because we also did the Ferrand, and the Ferrand was great by Bardstown, but we only wanted to pick one from Bardstown, so the Disco 13 won out. For the Bard, we also did their John Prine, and we felt stronger about the Cinder and Smoke Founders Reserve, the 10-year-old, so we put that one in instead of the John Prine. We could have gone either way with some of these, right? As far as what we put in the blind. We're very blessed to have so many great whiskeys this last month, and wow, I'm stunned and happy and excited for everyone that we picked to be in it, and looking forward to moving forward.
I guess we will raise the glass to the 1970s, which was fitting because just before we did the tasting, I was watching the Midnight Special and Helen Reddy.
Yeah.
And bands like Orleans and the Bee Gees. So it's funny that the disco ended up pulling it out.
That is pretty funny.
So Bardstown, you're 13, which is not a lucky number. Today it was lucky for you. You pulled it out against some really, really stiff competition. And we had to really think about this. All of this was outstanding. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button. Always remember to drink responsibly. Today, let's go back to the 70s and do a little disco.
Woo, woo.
With some Bardstown Disco 13. Cheers.
Cheers.